So we are just weeks away from NBA 2K23 dropping. So I thought I was going to do one of my favorite rebuilds in NBA 2K, an expansion rebuild today. So what is going on? How is everybody doing today? So I've done a Supersonics rebuild within the last couple of months. I've done a Las Vegas Aces rebuild in the last couple of months. Two very popular expansion destination cities that could eventually be implemented into the NBA. So today I'm going to be doing one that I've actually never done before. I've never done a Vancouver Grizzlies expansion rebuild because Seattle gets all the love for the former NBA teams. So yeah, we're taking over the Vancouver Grizzlies, and I made it a little bit of a challenge. Teams can protect up to 11 players, so the expansion draft should be pretty thin. And we are going to be in the Northwest Division. I added the Omaha Airmen to the Central Division. So yeah, it would be a little bit confusing with two teams with the name the Grizzlies, so we'll have to just get past that. So before we get back into today's video, just want a shout out to today's sponsor, Blacktop Hoops, a VR basketball game, and I'm super excited to show you guys this today. Blacktop Hoops is a single player and multiplayer VR basketball game inspired by street ball culture. Chain together flashy dribble tricks, shots, and high-flying dunks to finish off AI opponents or players across the globe in epic street ball matches. Vinci Games has announced a Kickstarter campaign launching on August 30th for Blacktop Hoops, a single-player and multiplayer VR basketball game inspired by authentic street ball culture, NBA Jam, and NBA Street Volume 2. It's launching on all VR platforms in 2023 and will be ported soon after to Nintendo Switch, PC, and mobile, which is Android. But yeah, I really like how the just AI is with this game. I really feel integrated, like I'm playing somebody one-on-one in like my local street park. And that's why I think Blacktop Hoops can be one of the best basketball games out there on any system. At the lowest tier, basically anyone who backs the Kickstarter, backers will receive the full game once it's released next year. So yeah, definitely go to the Kickstarter page. You can see it on the screen now. Link will be in the description. It goes live August 30th, and you can help back Blacktop Hoops to make it destined to be the best basketball VR game once it fully releases. This game, it looks super cool and it's super fun to play, and I'm super excited for it to come out in 2023. Make sure you check out Blacktop Hoops VR. And if you guys want to see me maybe make a video with me playing their game, let me know down below. And thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. But yeah, I wanted to make it 11 players because sometimes there's some really good players that are here in the expansion draft. Like Kobe White is going to make it. Wow. Like they kept Goran Dragic and Tony Bradley and Marko Simonovic over Kobe White. Like, why would you do that? 2K's still kind of silly. Kevin Love is here. Okay. Any other top guys? Steven Adams is here, but that makes sense because Memphis is pretty deep. Wow. Clint Capella isn't getting kept. I guess they just don't want to pay that contract anymore. You know what? I could see the sense behind that. Same with Duncan Robinson. Maybe just a little bit of regret in those contract extensions. Malik Beasley would be a pretty good scorer for us because I wouldn't mind some of these guys. Russ, just let him be Russ for a year. But the thing is, I also don't know if I want to be good next year in our first year because I wouldn't mind getting a top rookie just to build around. All right, so let's start this draft. Do we get the first pick? We do. Let's see who's the top guy on the board. And Kristaps Porzingis wasn't kept by the Washington Wizards. They had 11 other guys that they would have rather kept than KP. You know what? I like KP here. I do. I think I might take KP. He's got 2 years plus a player option. I don't think he'd be the hardest player to trade in the world, and we could see what he could be as like our number one guy. He's still only 27 years old. We could play him at the 5 or at the 4. Yeah, let's take KP number 1 overall now. I really want Kobe White with my next pick, and wow, Isaiah Stewart was there. Maybe I should have looked a little bit harder because Isaiah Stewart would have been a nice guy to build around. Like if I did sort it by age, you got Patrick Baldwin here, Daron Sharp, Jake Aravia, Peyton Watson, Josh Christopher. There is some young guys here that look pretty good. But I think I'm going to take Kobe White because I'd like to see if he could be our maybe point guard for the future here in Vancouver. I don't know anybody that's, I guess, grown up in Vancouver off the top of my head. We could probably get some Canadian guys like Jamal Murray, RJ Barrett, Jake Alexander, Wiggins, but Canada's pretty big, man. Canada's pretty big. So I like the idea of Malik Beasley. We would have to pay him a little bit of money, but I think he could be a nice wing scorer for us. So let's go with Malik Beasley. I'd also like the idea of getting maybe Luke Kennard next as Clint Capella goes and Darius Baisley. Yeah, I'm going to take Luke Kennard. So that is probably going to be our 1, 2, 3. Kobe White, Kennard, Beasley. Pretty solid offensively, not great defensively. And to wrap up the starting 5, I'm actually going to go Jake Laravia here out of, or the Memphis, so from one Grizzly team to another. And he's going to be our starting power forward. We're going to try to develop him to see if he could be anything for us in the future. We're going to take Nicholas Claxton from the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, they have such a lack of big men, so I don't know why they didn't keep him. But yeah, he's going to be probably our backup 5. We're going to roll with KP as our 5 for maybe year 1. If we are looking for a backup point guard, Derrick Rose would be a fun option as kind of a veteran off the bench. I think he could provide us some good scoring there. Christian Brown wasn't kept. Oh, that would have been a fun player. Because I did want a mix of, like, young players and veterans. So, yeah, I am going to take a chance on Patrick Baldwin Jr. as well. We're going to be taking Jalen McDaniels from the Hornets, as well as Chuma Okeke from the Magic, a couple Southeast guys. I like Isaiah Joe from the Sixers. We don't have many picks left, so I think I'm just going to go a couple young guys because I think, like, the rotation is pretty much figured out. So we're going to take Tyrell Terry, who's a guy I loved in the 2021 draft. We're going to go Sam Hauser, steal him from Boston. Hugo Besson, and that, I believe, is our last pick. All right, so yeah, in year one, it's going to be an interesting season. I would like to start Kobe White at the 1, Beasley, Kennard, Okeke, but no, it's not going to be Okeke. It's going to be Laravia. So, yeah, it's going to be probably this 10-man rotation right here. I might not even play Chuma because I'm not saying he's a lost cause, but we kind of know what he's going to be at least in 2K. But I wouldn't mind giving him like 10 minutes tonight just to see what he could do, and this could be a 5-man bench with D. Rose, Claxton, McDaniels, Baldwin, and Okeke. KP can get 34 as like the number 1. We can go about 24 or 25 to Laravia, 28 to Kennard, 28 to Beasley. I'd like to go probably 33 to Kobe White. We got about 3 more minutes here. We can give it to Laravia. We can play him a little bit at that power forward position. Milan Mack is always the coach for these in year 1, but we will definitely look for a new one next year unless he takes us to like the finals. I do want KP to be the number 1 scoring option, so we can have like an 88 shot tendency. D-Rose at a 75 is good. Kobe White can go to a 75. Beasley, we're going to lower to a 50. Like, why is Kennard at a 50? He needs to be shooting the ball more, so he can go up to like mid 70. Claxton, why is he at a 40? He can go up to like 60. McDaniels at a 60 is fine. Ravia's 60. Yeah, all this is good. And then Okeke, we could probably up to a 60 as well. So I'll see you guys most likely at the end of the year. I don't think we're going to be like buyers at the deadline or anything like that. So I will see you guys there. Okay, so we ended the season as the 10th seed. We will be in the play-in tournament and not have the greatest first round pick in the world unless the Western Conference was like noticeably worse than the Eastern Conference, so maybe we'll have like a top 9 pick. Jokic wins MVP. Chet wins Rookie of the Year. He had an incredible season. It does suck that Chet is going to miss most, probably all of the 2023 season. They said he did miss all of it. We'll see if like it's like March and he's like, I don't know, they want to give us some run. I was reading a little bit that could happen, but I doubt it. Well, he's probably going to miss the whole year, which does suck, but it's happened to Blake. It's happened to Ben Simmons. It's happened to Embiid. He'll be fine. Kobe White wins Most Improved Player this year, though. He averaged 17 points, 4 rebounds, or 3.5 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, not really point guard type numbers. Could he be a shooting guard? Yes, with that percentage. He is 6'5", so he would be like completely undersized as a shooting guard. So hey, maybe he's going to be our shooting guard next year. He did shoot 40% on over 500 threes. I like that. So another Mac wins Executive of the Year. We'll see if we get anybody in an All-NBA team. I highly doubt it. Yeah, it would have been cool to also see like Omaha Airmen. I don't know if we're going to see any of them at all. And yeah, we got nobody here. So we are the 10th seed there in the Western Conference. The Airmen did not even make the play-in tournament. So we'll just kind of look at their stats as well, just to monitor how they do. KP was our leading scorer with 17.5 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. 45, 40, 89 split. So really good shooting season from him. I mean, from a center, it's tough to shoot 45%. Maybe he's more of a true 4 for us. But I don't know. The efficiency wasn't bad. Like, I'll take that if he's going to be an elite free throw and 3-point shooter. I just thought he was going to average over 20 points per game as, like, our true number 1 option. We already went over Kobe White. Malik Beasley was really good as well. He won't be a free agent. He could be a prime trade candidate if we're looking to add maybe a top rookie in the draft as well. Derrick Rose was good. He could also be a trade candidate. A couple veteran. Well, Derrick Rose is more of a veteran. Luke Kennard shot 40 from 3, 84 from the line. So we have guys that were just like really good 3-point shooters, really good free throw shooters. In Porzingis, White, Kennard, and Beasley. Rose wasn't the greatest 3-point shooter, but still pretty good. Claxton, 9 points, 5.4 rebounds off the bench. There is a chance next year maybe he starts at the 5 and we move KP to the 4. Jake Laravia wasn't too bad. 39% from 3, 8.5 points, 6 rebounds. Okay. There's McDaniels about 7 points. Patrick Baldwin. You know what? The efficiency wasn't bad for a lot of these guys. Holy crap. Like, Okeke shot 35 from 3, 37 for Baldwin, 38 for McDaniels, 39 for Laravia. Claxton didn't take any threes, but everybody pretty much shot well from 3. Were we like kind of the best 3-point shooting team in the league? We did hit the 9th most threes a game. Can you look at 3-point percentage? You can. We were 8th in the league at 39%. Wow, the Hawks shot 41%. That is kind of insane. And for the Airmen, okay, they did take Russell Westbrook. Unless they traded for him. No, yeah, they did draft Russ. Barnes, Capella. Maybe that could have been our tank commander, Russell Westbrook. So I really don't want to win the play-in tournament as we take on the Utah Jazz and we lose in game 1, which is fine with me because we weren't really going to do much in the playoffs. Malik Beasley went off in this game, though. Shout out to him. Porzingis takes 8 shots in a big game. Okay, Kobe White shoots 2 for 12. Not great. And the winner of the 2023 NBA Finals, And the New Orleans Pelicans, they sweep the Boston Celtics, and Zion is your finals MVP. All right, so it is the draft and lottery time. Our pick is going to be projected at 11. Not great at all. I don't think we're going to get lucky at 11. That is tough, and it is a 16-team lottery now because of the 2 new expansion teams. So the Kings get number 1. We don't want any surprises ahead of us, because if so, then we are dropping to 12. Most likely 100%. We want to be the first surprise. Cavs at 14 stay. You know, they do get some good lottery luck in past NBA lotteries. The Wizards at 3 stay. If we see our name pop up at 12, it will be a little bit defeating, but I think it will be Chicago still. All right, so we want to be the first surprise here at 11, and this could change the course of our franchise. 1.9% chance. Nope. We stay at 11. So the Pistons win the lottery, followed by the Thunder, then the Rockets. The Omaha Airmen have the 6th pick. So we have the 11th pick, which isn't great. I'm going to fire Milan Mack and hire maybe a true coach. Now, I probably should have waited to see if I liked somebody. Frank Vogel is out here, but he is a defensive-minded coach. I don't know if I really want to go in that direction. Ime Udoka is here, but Marcus Aldridge. No, it's Leroy Aldridge. You know what? You go to 2 straight finals and you get let go. I don't know why that happened, but can we get Ime Udoka, just give him the bag? And yeah, we do. That's a great coach, and he's balanced as well. So it is the 2023 draft, and like I said, we do have some veterans that could possibly warrant a first-round pick in return. So the Memphis Grizzlies are interested in giving me 2 first-round picks for Derrick Rose, so we are definitely going to be doing that, just adding to our draft capital a Grizzlies on Grizzlies trade. And like I said, I wouldn't mind making Kobe White the shooting guard, but I think Kobe White is a restricted free agent, so we'll see what his price tag is. I don't mind this 3. I mean, like, one of these guys could be the 6th man next year. Like, I could see Malik Beasley being the 6th man for us next year. So yeah, I think that is going to be it probably. I just wanted to move Derrick Rose. We got some picks in next year's draft and the year after, but I'm sure the Grizzlies are going to be pretty good. And I didn't plan on trading up, so we'll see who is the best player available. Ooh, Amari Bailey just went. That would have been a fun pick. So let's see who is here. You have Dariq Whitehead, Chris Murray, Kyle Filipowski. We don't really take too much out of Duke. That could be a pick. Dariq Whitehead, like I mentioned, if we are going to be in the small forward market. I think I may take Dariq Whitehead because I want to see Kristaps possibly at the power forward spot next year, so that could really hurt Filipowski's development. So let's take Dariq Whitehead, who has a good chance at being our starting small forward with like Malik Beasley being the 6th man. So his overall is a 79. Filipowski is a, wow, he fell. Oh, wow. He ended up going 26. He's a 75 overall. And we also got Jacob Toppin in the second. Team player options, we have Kobe White, Jalen McDaniels, Chuma Okeke, and Isaiah Joe. We're actually going to decline the option on Chuma Okeke. Isaiah Joe will keep around. McDaniels I want to bring back. And actually Kobe White's got a team option. Even though I believe he should be a restricted free agent at this point. But hey, I'm not complaining. It is tough because like I didn't do a scenario with the expansion rebuild. You can't do that. You have to do I downloaded roster, so it's tough with the contracts. But I guess you can do an expansion on a scenario, but you have to wait till the next offseason to do that. So any free agents that look good, Dylan Brooks would be somebody that we could look at signing, steal him from another former Grizzly. So right now, looking at our roster, like I said, I kind of wanted to make Kobe White a shooting guard, but if I don't get a better point guard option, I really don't know if I'm going to do that. We're kind of good with our front court, small forward, shooting guard, so it's really if I'm just going to look at another point guard on the team. Kyrie Irving would be a pretty big splash here. Oh, we don't even have cap space. Okay, never mind. We're not getting pretty much anybody here. Ooh, I was going to say Kemba Walker, but he doesn't really fit our system. Raul Neto is 4 stars. He's $3.75 million. I'm going to sign him 2-year deal team option. I don't even know if he cracks the rotation, but he's not a bad bench option, so we are going to sign him. That's going to be about it. LeBron goes back to the Lakers, Kyrie back to the Nets, Mikal back to the Suns, Clark and Brooks back to the Grizzlies. Pacers leaves the Nets to go back to the Pacers. He had a good year last year, and Beverly goes to the Airmen. All right, so taking a look at player progression, KP is an 83. He doesn't really progress at all, so maybe this is his peak because he is 28. Kobe White does go up to an 82 overall at the age of 23. I do want to kind of just play around with his position and see if he does go up if I move him to a shooting guard. A couple other progression, Kennard actually regresses. Not sure why. All right, so let's take a look at our 2024 rotation. Before I do want to see if I moved Kobe White to a shooting guard. He actually goes down, okay, which I'm not surprised by any means, but it would have been nice if he went up. Then I'm like franchise shooting guard right there. So it's going to be White, I think Kennard, and then I want to start Whitehead, Moravia, Porzingis. Actually, I'm going to start Porzingis at the... Wait, if I move Porzingis to the 4, does his overall go up or does it go down? Stays the same. All right, I want to try KP at the 4. I might as well get experimental with him. If I don't think he could be that guy long term, I might as well try this out. Claxton at the 5. But he's going to probably play similar minutes to Moravia, and I do want Beasley getting the 6th man minutes. Baldwin I want playing a lot, so him and McDaniels can get about 18. Raul Neto might not even play. Well, they're actually going to get 17. Moravia is going to get about 22 minutes a night. Malik Beasley about 28. Claxton about 27. KP about 33. Whitehead about 20... We can play him 30. He's a rookie. Kennard can play about 27. Let's do 33 there. And you know what? We'll give 6 minutes to good old Raul Neto. System proficiency under Ime Udoka is 3.5 star balanced. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And you know what? If this team is bad, I'm fine with that just because we're going to be having a good pick. But if we're good, hey, that'd be some nice progression for this team's development. All right, so we were pretty bad this year. We were the 16th seed in the Western Conference, so we have the worst record there. We'll get a top pick. Keontae George of the Airmen averages 25 points a game as a rookie. They also get the 6th man of the year. Wow, check in Steve Poy, Johnny Davis most improved. They are definitely farther along in their development than we are, which maybe that changes because we'll have a top pick in this draft, but that does hurt. It definitely does. We don't get Derek Whitehead on rookie first team. We do get him on rookie second team, and he did have an all right year. I mean, he wasn't the greatest rookie in the world, but he wasn't the worst rookie. Yeah, we're obviously not going to be in the playing tournament, and they were the 4th seed there in the Eastern Conference with Jones, George, Garrison, Matthews, Nance. Wow. That team definitely overachieved. So player stats, Kobe White averaged just under 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 49 from the field, 43 from 3, 93 from the line. I don't know if I'm going to pay him a lot of money. Would definitely bring him back on the qualifying offer, but he's going to want like 20 plus million, and I don't know if I'm going to do that. Kristaps, I did give an extension to. I thought just what he wanted was a bargain to be like maybe hopefully our 3rd best player on a championship team, but we'll see. But it's going to be 19 mil a year for the next 3 years, and I thought the 3rd year was a team option. Maybe I didn't set it like that. I thought I did, but either way, I thought just sub 20 mil for KP in this game is pretty good because he wasn't like an elite shooter once again for us. 61% shooting. Malik Beasley was pretty good as well. The free throw percentage dropped pretty noticeably, but he'll be a free agent. Derek Whitehead, we already went over. Kennard shot 45 from 3, 90 from the line. Claxton about 12 points, 7 rebounds. We'll see what we maybe do with. Well, he's a free agent. Patrick Baldwin was all right. His efficiency did technically go up a little bit. Jalen McDaniels was solid. There's Rabia, whose numbers did go down. Oh my God, the efficiency dropped off a cliff. All right, so it's a Celtics-Pelicans finals once again, and without Ime Udoka, they go back for the 3rd straight finals, and Tatum is your finals MVP. So LeBron does retire this year, going into the 2024 offseason, and that's where Bronny could be drafted as well. All right, so huge moment here of the video. We have... I didn't get to see what odds it was. I'm sure it was number 1. So, hey, that Grizzlies pick is technically now a lottery pick, the Memphis Grizzlies pick, because of now 16 teams being in the lottery. So we do have to wait a little bit till we possibly see our name. All right, so the Mavericks just leapfrogged into the top 4. Let's see if the Wizards move up. Okay, the Wizards go into the top 4. I have a feeling this is going to be us. Yep. Vancouver Grizzlies at 5. Okay, now we don't have the 5th overall pick, so at least we have a top 4 pick, which I will take. It's not the end of the world. It'd be nice if we're not number 4. Okay, we're in the top 3. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Are we going to be number 3, or are we going to maybe shoot up into the top 2? We have the 3rd overall pick. I'm not sure where we were supposed to be, but the Pelicans go to the finals and get the number 1 pick. The Mavericks have the 2nd pick that they can add next to Luka Doncic. So we have picks 3 and 16 in this draft. Before we look into maybe possibly moving anybody, the mock drafts have us selecting Xavier Booker. This could be a 5 next to KP. Mikey Williams, we could use a shooting guard, or Xavier Booker as well. So if we were going to move possibly in Sam Hauser, Luke Kennard, we could look into it. All right, so I want to see if the Kings would do this. We're going to try to get pick 9 from them for Sam Hauser, Luke Kennard, 16, and 31, which is basically like a first-round pick. They do agree to that, so now we have picks 3 and 9, so we can kind of look at the mock drafts as well. At 9, we can get like a J.J. Taylor, which would be pretty cool, Ron Holland, or a maybe B. Fall. So let's see how this draft ends up. So number 1 is going to be Xavier Booker. Okay. Just thinking about him. DJ Wagner would be maybe my number 2 option here with Kobe White possibly leaving. He was projected to go number 1 in some mock drafts, but he's ranked pretty low across the board. Caleb Foster is here as a point guard. You have Elijah Fisher, Bronny James, Kenan Carlisle. There's Mikey Williams. DJ Wagner's an 82 overall, though. Why would I take Caleb Foster over DJ Wagner? That just really wouldn't make a lot of sense. Let's go Wagner here. Hopefully I don't regret that. Number 4 is Caleb Foster. 5 is J.J. Taylor. 6 is Kwame Evans. 7 is Kenan Carlisle. A lot of point guards. Matas Buzelis goes 8th. And then at 9, we could take Mikey Williams. We could take Bronny James. Elijah Fisher. You know what? I haven't got him in a minute. Let's take Bronny James. All right, so Wagner's an 81. Foster's a 78. Yeah, like I don't regret that at all. Bronny James is a 78. Could that be our backcourt next year? Possibly. And then we're really looking to see if there's like a nice center in free agency. So that's why I think I'm going to decline Beasley's contract, even though he might be worth more of that in free agency because he's been good. I want to have a little bit of cap space. I'm even thinking about not even picking up the Chico Ravia contract. You know what? I don't think I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to try to save that $4 million. I'm going to try to save like this is 7, 9, what, $25 million that we're freeing up by declining most of these team options because we didn't really have cap space last year. KP's annual contract value is going to drop to $19 million from what was it, like $30 million? We aren't paying Luke Kennard anymore. Kobe White's cap hold will still be there because I could bring him back, but Anthony Davis is here. I wish there was better centers. Like I wish like Jokic was here, but that might be a following year because the center class is all right. The power forward class isn't great. Okay, this free agency class is kind of mid. Not gonna lie. Anthony Davis is here, and I would like him next to KP, but why would he probably join us over Charlotte? Do I really want to panic and sign Miles Turner? Not really. So we still might be a little bit away. So let's look at maybe some foundational guys. And let's see. We do have bird rights on Malik Beasley. I should have just picked up his option. So I'm going to do a 2-year deal worth about $11 million because we could still have north of $60 million next year at a flat rate. That's actually a pretty great contract if we can get him on that. Claxton, I'm just going to bring back for 1 year. I'm definitely going to overpay him, but yeah, I want him to hit free agency again next year. Same with Jalen McDaniels. It's just going to be a 2-year deal with a team option next year, and we'll revisit that. So we're going to get all 3 of these guys back. Desmond Bane would be a cool signing, but I don't think I'm going to be going after him. Kobe White, yeah, like $22 million. I would just get him back on the qualifying offer. There's Tower Hero here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. We're going to bring in slow-mo Kyle Anderson on a 1-year deal. Like, I'm not going to be desperate to go out and give Vucevic a lot of money or Miles Turner. Like, yeah, it might suck that we're not going to be great next year, but hey, maybe the young guys will carry us. We're going to sign Kendrick Nunn to be like a backup point guard, and that... Actually, I'm not going to sign Kendrick Nunn yet because I do want to see what happens with Kobe White because it's looking like we are going to get him back on the qualifying offer. So yeah, this is the team right now. It's not great by any means, but hey, maybe the young guys can take us kind of far. So let's take a look at our season 3 rotation. It is going to be White. I kind of want to start Wagner. You know, I'm going to start White at the 2. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to start Whitehead, Porzingis, and then Claxton. Baldwin can get about 20. Let's do 25 to Baldwin, 25 to Beasley, 25 to Bronny. Kyle Anderson is technically the backup. I don't even think Kyle Anderson's going to play because I do want to see what McDaniels can do still. He's going to get about 17 minutes a night. So I got about 3 minutes remaining. We can go 30 to Wagner. Okay, so yeah, like 26 to Claxton, 30 to Whitehead, 30 to White, 30 to Wagner. I'd like to go maybe 30... We do 31 to KP, 31 to Wagner. Yeah, we can roll with this. We'll actually do like 23 to... I want to see what Baldwin can do. He is an 80 overall. So I will see you guys at the end of the year. This team isn't great, so I don't really have too high expectations. We could probably lower this down to like a 90. Whitehead's down to like an 85. White's good at an 80. Good there. 70. We can lower that to a 75. Bronny, we can definitely lower that just a little bit. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's just hope we see some development out of Whitehead, out of Wagner, and out of Bronny. All right, so Nikola Jokic wins his second MVP of the video, just putting up video game numbers. Did he get a new contract extension from them? He probably did, unless he's going to be free agent. Then, okay, I can't really see right now, but we'll keep an eye on him in the offseason. Hopefully he is a free agent. AJ Johnson of the Utah Jazz, 15th overall pick, gets Rookie of the Year. Stuart Thompson, 6th Man of the Year in the same position. Like, their graphic right there. Giannis gets Depoy. Amen Thompson gets Most Improved. So the Thompson brothers winning some awards this year. That is pretty cool. Jeremy Shohan on All-NBA second team. Okay. DJ Wagner did get All-Rookie first team, and Bronny All-Rookie second team. So we were the 12th seed, so we were better than last year, but still not good enough to be in the play-in tournament. Here were the numbers. KP's, drastically dropped. Okay. I mean, if you're going to be bad in our outlier year, that's fine, but please be good in your age 30 season next year. Kobe White probably is gone, but an absolute elite shooting season from him. Derek Whitehead was much better this year with a 59% true shooting, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Wagner, 14.5 points, 6.6 assists. He's going to be really good next year. Malik Beasley, we'll see. He is going to be back next year as a nice bench piece. There is Bronny. So yeah, Patrick Baldwin, much improved off the bench. He could low-key kind of start for us. There's Claxton, not bad numbers. He'll be a free agent once again. And McDaniels probably won't be back. But yeah, like KP really determines his position on what's there in the offseason. If there's a good center, he'll be a power forward. If there's a good power forward, he'll be a center. As the Minnesota Timberwolves win it all with Karl Anthony Towns being your finals MVP, they beat the Cavs in 7. CP3, not Candace Parker, is heading to the Hall of Fame. So draft lottery time. We have the projected 8th overall pick. Let's see if we get lucky. All right, yeah, so we have the 9th overall pick. Didn't get very lucky. But I feel good about this offseason. I'm like, just look at the lottery. It's crazy. Like this would be the 2025 draft, like year 2024 for this game. Like how many picks like switch teams. All right, so it is the 2025 NBA draft. I don't think I'm going to be making any moves. We do have 2 first-round picks, 21st from the Grizzlies in that time. So we're going to take 2 players here, but that pick 21 could be involved in a trade later on. This is an auto-generated class, so I'm not really sure who the players to take are. We'll see. We're projected to take Walt Wells maybe at the 9th overall pick. Rich Grimes. Don't get confused with Rick Grimes. So Chip Elliott's a 78 overall. We could take Bill Higgins, but he is a Eurostash player. So you know what? Dick Kennedy, though, is 18. All right, you know what? I'm going to take him because he probably has more upside. All right, so, yeah, this Hall guy, wow, he's an 80 overall. Walt Wells, damn, that would have been a nice pick. But, yeah, Kennedy looks pretty good. 77 overall at the age of 18. Bernie Webb there, he is a 72 overall. We got him at 21. And Donald Purdue at 38. Team player options, we're picking him up on Whitehead and Baldwin. Going to decline the option on McDaniels. So, let's see if there's not a good center free agent. We're going to probably have to look into the trade market, which is fine. We do have assets. I don't notice a good center off the top of the list. It looks Siakam's the best power forward. Okay, Sabonis is here. Could Sabonis and KP work? I don't know. Am I going to get desperate? I think so. All right, so let's offer Sabonis $25 million for 3 years. That probably should get it done. Yeah, I think it will. Do we get him? Boom. So we're going to renounce the rights on Claxton. Sabonis at the 5. KP at the 4. I don't know how to feel about that. It's like, I don't know if it's going to work. So we have Wagner, Beasley, James, Whitehead, Baldwin, Kennedy. We have Porzingis. We have Sabonis. I mean, I don't really know like what I could have done in the trade market if I looked at like a Malik Beasley, Kennedy, Webb trade. I mean, like, yeah, I could have gotten James Wiseman, but I'd rather have just signed Sabonis. Like Miles Turner, I'm fine with Sabonis. I do want to sign a good backup center, though. You know what? We are going to bring back Nicholas Claxton on a 3-year deal. We have the cap space to do it. So we're renouncing the rights on Kobe White. That era is done. So we signed, like, KP and Sabonis are our 2 biggest NBA names. But we're really relying on the development of Wagner, Bronny, and Whitehead, because Bronny will be starting this year. So taking a look at the player progression, DJ Wagner is up to an 86, Whitehead up to an 84. Bronny didn't progress. That's not good. At least he'll be starting this year. All right, so taking a look at our rotation for the 4th season, we have DJ Wagner getting probably 36 minutes a night. Bronny will be starting. Beasley, is he regressing? Damn, that's kind of crazy. But I do want to start Whitehead over Baldwin. Baldwin's going to be the 6th man, 28 minutes a night, 25 to Beasley. We'll go about 18 to Claxton, about 16 to Kennedy. Yeah, it'll be a 9-man rotation. Wagner can get about 35. I would like Bronny to get about 31. This is tough. Maybe we'll go 15, 17, 24, 27, 30, 30, and then we'll go one more to Derek Whitehead. All right, so system proficiency is 4-star balanced. I know KP or Sabonis is going to disappoint this year just because of the team kind of construction. We'll see what happens. All right, so we were the 10th seed. Maybe we'll do something in the play-in tournament, but this team does not have a great direction at the moment. I think I panicked and I got Sabonis because I'm like, when is there ever going to be a good center in free agency? And watch there be like a really good one this year. Dick Kennedy got all rookie second team. Ugh, he wasn't great. But yeah, like I said, maybe we do something in the play-in tournament because I do think this team is very good. Like DJ Wagner broke out this year, 21 points, 9 assists, 52, 43, 86 splits. Sabonis about 16, 10, 6 assists though. Like, I'm fine with those numbers from Sabonis. Derek Whitehead, it's probably what he's going to be around the 15-point mark, which is fine. There's KP. I don't know what happened to his efficiency these last 2 years. But, I mean, at least it was better than last year. Bronny was all right. He was all right. There's Patrick Baldwin, Malik Beasley, Claxton, and Kennedy. I mean, for the playoffs, what we could do is, like, Kennedy's going to get, like, 10 minutes a night. Beasley can get about, he's pretty good, though. Like, we'll do 16, 23. How is Baldwin? He was all right. We'll do 25 to Baldwin. We'll do, like, 31, 31, 32, 32, 40 to Wagner. Can he carry us? Nope. We lose the play-in tournament game by 19. Oh, God. Okay, KP shoots 7 for 20. I might have to move KP, which is a shame because he was one of the original Vancouver Grizzlies that we had in year 1, but unfortunately, it's just really not working out. As the Airmen have definitely done better than us in this rebuild, 100%, as they just lost in the finals. James Harden retires. He was a Utah Jazz. Don't know how the strip clubs are in Utah. He does head into the Hall of Fame, though, and gets his jersey retired by the Rockets. All right, draft lottery time. Let's see if I just simulate it. Do we get lucky? We have the 12th pick. Come on, give me some crazy luck. No, we actually drop. Oh no, we stay at 12, which is all right. I was hoping we were going to move up. Udoka, I'm going to keep, maybe. I don't even know if there's like a better option out there, though. Darvin Ham would be nice, but I don't think like, or I'm sure the Lakers would just block it. So if I were to move KP, I'm going to wait until after I see who's available in free agency. So we ended up with Daryl Goodrich, a center with the 12th overall pick, and DJ Pittman, with our 2nd round pick. We're picking up the team options on Wagner, Whitehead, and Bronny. We're going to decline the option on Purdue. Oh, Giannis is here. Look at that. Because of course he is, right? Oh my goodness. DeAndre Ayton is here. Of course he is. I don't know if I'd be able to even get him because the Suns are giving him the 5-year max, and I'm sure the Bucks are giving Giannis the 4-year max. But we can, or the 5-year max they are. So I don't even know if I'd be able to compete. Jabari Smith. Oh, Finals MVP Jabari Smith. That is somebody I want. Chet Holmgren. I want both. So for year 5, we might just say F it, and we're going to move. Like, how much do I can I sign one of them right now without moving anybody? I could almost. All right, so this free agency class is loaded. Like, none of these guys are signed right now. All right, I'm going to try to move Nicholas Claxton and Kristaps Porzingis for Tyrese Maxey, who would be my starting shooting guard next year, I think. We also save about $10 million in money in this, so I can go out and sign like Chet Holmgren to be my 5, and then Sabonis would be the 4 or something like that. So let's see if they agree to that. They do. I probably could have got a little bit more. So I'm going to offer Jabari Smith a contract, and I'm going to offer Chet Holmgren a contract. I don't know if I'd move one of them to the 5. Maybe I'll just keep Chet at the 4 where his position is here. So we do get both. Jabari Smith is your Finals MVP. But Chet is like an elite defender, in which something we might need a little bit more. I really want Jabari Smith, but yeah, I think we do need the defense if I'm going to keep Sabonis at the 5. So we're going to do that. And then I still want to bring back Patrick Baldwin. So we're going to give him a 4-year deal. Worth about $64 million, so he's going to get paid from us. Malik Beasley is gone now. Bronny James will be moved back to the bench. We're also going to be moving Dick Kennedy and Daryl Goodrich for Antonio Hall, who was just recently drafted as a center, just a massive upgrade. And we're getting a big first-round pick as well in that. So this is what, the 5th year? I think it could be a championship team. If I move Maxey to a shooting guard, he goes down. That's annoying. I don't know. Like, I wanted to find a good player like Maxey that was making less than the total of, or the combined amount of Kristaps and Claxton. But yeah, I really couldn't find a good shooting guard that like could fit there. And I don't know if Maxey's maybe that guy. I mean, Tower Hero could be that guy. I mean, Keontae George could definitely be that guy and steal him from the Airmen. We also get Kelly Oubre as well in this deal because we do have DJ Wagner at the point guard spot. You know what? Let's get Keontae George. He's a beast already. Yeah, that's it. I just blew up this team. I'm tired of losing, man. I want to win it all next year in year 5. So here's player progression. This team should be able to go all the way. All right, so yeah, this is probably going to be the final season. I've yet to make the playoffs. They want to go Wagner, George, Baldwin, Holmgren, Sabonis with Whitehead, Hall, Bronny, and Oubre off the bench. That is very good with me. That team is loaded. 4.5-star balanced. If we do not win it all at the end of this year, I don't know what to say. All right, and we are the 1 seed. We get the MVP as well, Chet Holmgren, who averages a career high in points, rebounds, assists for us. He has a 68% true shooting percentage. Yeah, I think we might have made the right decision for this team. We go 67-15. Udoka gets the Coach of the Year award. Holmgren All-NBA first team, All-Defensive first team. And yeah, we are the 1 seed taking on the Denver Nuggets in round 1 of the playoffs, who got Donovan Mitchell. And they still have Jokic, and Kenneth Lofton is pretty good. That's somebody I should have developed here throughout this video, but shout out to them. And they finally get Mitchell back, the guy they technically drafted back in 2017. DJ Wagner was a beast. Keontae George was. Whitehead was solid. All right, maybe we had to move on from KP. Sabonis averaged 6.6 assists a night, which I love. And yeah, this is going to be the rotation. Chet's going to be getting 40 minutes a night. We're running him into the ground. Bronny really hasn't worked out as a kind of a first-round pick for us, and a top pick at that. And don't lose in round 1. Okay, we end up winning in 6 games, but that was kind of scary. Now we're taking on the Pelicans, who just dominate every year. So are we sure we're going to beat them? And how's Xavier Booker been for them? Pretty good. Not really a great rebounder, so him and KP would have been a nightmare. We beat them in game 1, beat them in game 2. All right, we're up 3-0, and we are going to sweep the New Orleans Pelicans to advance to the conference finals. This big 3-man of Chet, Wagner, and Keontae George is insane. We got the Memphis Grizzlies here in the conference finals. All right, sorry, my camera memory card just got corrupted, so you probably just didn't see my face cam for the last couple of minutes. But this Grizzlies team is pretty good. Like, they got Jazzy and Gortman off the bench. They got Nick Smith, John Morant. Grizzlies on Grizzlies in the conference finals. Who's going to win, Vancouver or Memphis? And Vancouver catches the dub. And yeah, we're in the NBA finals. Indiana Pacers versus, wow, the Vancouver Grizzlies. The Jacob Toppin Revenge Series. Of course this dude is averaging 20 points a game. Of course. former Vancouver Grizzlies. We should beat them. That team is not very good. And we end up winning in 5. So their first round matchup, the Denver Nuggets, were the team that gave us the most fight, as my camera just sucks, man. It just got corrupted again. So unfortunately, you can't see my face, but Chet Holmgren was just an absolute stud this playoff run in the finals. 30 points, 12 rebounds. He's your finals MVP. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Sorry about the face cam kind of going towards the end of it. Drop a like if you did enjoy. This was probably a little bit of a longer expansion rebuild. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.